Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here. Welcome back to the railway and welcome back to Sam's Trains Live. And I tell you what, you know it's December when we pull out the old Sam's Trains Christmas music, don't you? Anyway, welcome back. I hope you're all doing okay. I'm going to jump into the chat in just 1 second, so get your shout outs in there if you'd like me to give you some. Today I have a Warley special for you, so I'm going to be showing you all of the goodies that I bought from Warley, and also not just the stuff I got from Warley, some other bits and bobs I've been buying too. I've also got some bonus footage from Warley for you, so some of the things I didn't include in my main Warley video are going to be included in this stream, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'm also going to be showing your artwork, running trains, taking requests, all of the usual stuff. So let's jump straight in and see how everybody is doing. So I just saw some super chats come through. Thank you very much, Mark7188. Hi Sam, could you please run your favourite American steam locomotive pulling a goods train? Ooh, that's an interesting one. What would be my favourite? Maybe the Berkshire? I don't know. I'll have to think, but thank you Mark, appreciate the support. Sideways 66779. Hello Sam, how are you? Looking forward to Christmas? Of course, I'm pretty excited that it's December now, that's for sure. Could you run the Class 68 Transpennine with the Railgun and Queen Mary, please? Yes, I can, Sideways. Thank you so much for your support. XRCon42, hello to you. Soheal Trains? That's a confusing one. Hello, anyway, hope you're okay. Happy Friday to you too, Alex Dent, nice to see you. Adam Williams, shout out, and slippers, please, Sam. The funny thing is, my feet are slipper free for the live streams because when there's trains all over the place, I worry that I'm going to club one of them into the trains. So this is the one time I'm not wearing slippers, funnily enough. Kelly Ashford Trains, thank you so much. You'd like to see Torquay Manor with some Great Western coaches. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, Kelly. Tagart00, nice to see you. Luna in the Garden. I thought it said Luna in the Garden. It's Luna the Golden. That couldn't have been more wrong. Sorry, Luna. Hello to you. Good girl. Foxy Gamer 11 bought Class 97 and it runs like a rocket. Interesting. What brand is it? I'd be interested to know. Soheal Trains works at the Middleton Railway in South Leeds, which is very exciting. Very cool. Eggy Eat says, can you give my dog Shelby a shout out? Dog shout outs are very welcome. Yes, no problem. And also cats. Apparently cats quite like model trains, apparently. But you know, I mean, anybody's welcome to watch the videos if it's a cat. I'm not going to discriminate. Anyway, as always, I am taking requests during this live stream, so if you want to help support the channel, you can donate the equivalent of £5 in whatever currency you're in, and you can pick whatever loco and rolling stock you want, and I will run it for your 5 minutes of fame. And of course, that's just a way of giving you something back for your support. So if you want to support the channel, that is something you can do. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. But if you do support the channel today with a super chat, and you come up with a very creative Christmas themed request, because it is December after all, I am going to send you a mystery wagon, which is in this bubble wrap. Now this is the first Sam's Trains Christmas wagon of the year. I am going to be announcing some brand new Christmas models on Wednesday, but whoever comes up with the best Christmas request today is going to get this ahead of time. Now, I'm not going to reveal exactly what it is, but I will show you the pack. Maybe you can get a sense of some of the colours and such. And there will also be an accessories pack with a signed thank you card in it, but I'm not going to turn that round because that might reveal what it is. Some of the members will already know what this is because they've got early access. So members, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it now. But yeah, if you come up with a creative Christmas request today, I'm going to be sending that to you and you'll be one of the first to get the Christmas wagon for this year. NG5, good morning to you. I can't help but love the W1. I agree, the W1 is cool. Could you have it pull an LNER, Pullman and hospital van, Annie and Clarabelle, a milk tanker and a brake van? Now that is quite the mixture, isn't it? Sure, I can do that, thank you very much. And with that, I think we will jump in and run some trains, because I do have some requests to do today. So we have a request from Jason Biggs, who wanted to see the A1 Terrier in the LBSC colours, double heading with a 57XX pannier tank and 3 Mark 1s. We've also got NG5 wanting LNER 4473. I haven't got 73, so I put Scotsman on, with 2 flat cars, with a 1361 and the Martinson Mogul on it. So we'll give that a go. Hopefully that Mogul won't crash into the bookcase. If it does, that's going to be awkward. And then XR Kun, I loved this one. This was very creative. XR Kun 42, the most modern loco I have. So I think that's arguably the 68, maybe. Anyway, with a rolling stock from each era. So I've got, let's see, a Mark III from sort of modern-ish times. There's a Mark II there, I believe. Mark I, you got an old Gresley teak and a really old-fashioned pre-grouping 4-wheel coach. So let me get into position and let's see how we get on with these. Thank you so much for the awesome requests, folks. Lots more coming up later, including some leftover from last week. So if you haven't seen yours yet, stay tuned. Hopefully you will do. Right, I'm going to keep an eye on that Mogul because it's balanced rather precariously upon its low wagon, which is a bit concerning, isn't it? Air Knights, thank you so much for your support there. You'd like to see the Rapido J70 with 2 ocean wagons. No, 2 open wagons, a box van, another open wagon, and a brake van. Yeah, you sure can. That is not a problem. Thank you so much. And Phantom 66 Kempo, thank you, bless you for that one. Did see you at Warley, but forgot to say hello. Ah, never mind. There's always next year, isn't there? Could I see your Flying Scotsman with some Pullman coaches? Keep up the great content, Will. Uh-oh. Yep, Mogul. I'm so sorry, Mogul. Oh, that was a bad idea. Well, I tried, folks. I tried. I'm just gonna go ahead and rescue, if possible, before the other train comes along. Spoils things. Let me see if I can get it. Oh yeah. No harm done, I don't think. Although it looks as though the Warwell has derailed, which is annoying. But I should be able to put that on, and we can keep it running, I suppose. Yeah, this bookcase, funnily enough, it doesn't like it when, when there are trains piled on top of low loader wagons. But still, never mind. Let me put the multicam on for you while I get us service resumed. Okay. Hopefully there's no harm done. The Mogul looks fine, by the way, so I'm not too concerned. Hey, don't make requests that put my engines in danger. George Botterini, bless you for that. Thank you so much. Tag Art 00, could you run the Gresley's rocket with your Santa sleigh on rails from last year? Unfortunately, I could do one or the other. I can't couple anything to Gresley's rocket because it's not really designed to haul anything. But thank you, Robert. I appreciate your support. Oh, Bedrock says it's their birthday tomorrow. Oh my goodness. You know what that means, don't you? Happy birthday to Bedrock. I think even our double header train there has stopped to listen. All right, well, I'll investigate that while we say happy birthday to Bedrock. Train time. Although that wasn't happy birthday, that was train time. I've messed this up. Let's figure out which one it is. I think it's this one. Let's try again.
Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday. Happy train birthday. Happy train birthday to you.
Yeah, that was really odd. We had basically every train came to a stop somehow. I think what happened was I've just been cleaning the track, so maybe I accidentally left a point open or something. Maybe that caused problems. I can't think of what else it would be. But yeah, one loco sort of interfered, let's say, encroached onto another line, and caused all sorts of shorting and everything. And of course, the coupling hook from the Dapol 68 has come off, so that basically can't haul anything anymore. So let's just push the coaches along. Oh, it's so annoying because the Dapol 68 is awesome, but that coupling is just so utterly useless. It's like it's its Achilles heel, really. So yeah, unfortunate. Anyway, thank you ever so much for all of the super chats that are coming in. I realise I haven't been reading them all out as we go, but XRCon42, Eggy Yeet, A2020 Vision, Jim Flagg, Robert Sparks. Thank you and bless you to all of you lovely people. Your requests, if you've made them, will definitely be done. If there isn't time this week, then they'll be done next week, so don't worry. Anyway, let's crack on then. I'm going to show you some other stuff I picked up at Warley. Now, it's quite a bit. I put it in a box. I put it in a Train World box. Now, the thing is, I didn't buy an awful lot from Warley, so I've also put a few other bits and bobs that I've been buying recently in here too. So just to show you where it's coming from, big Train World box, let's get started. So the first thing, everyone's going to be bored sick of this one, but the Acura Scale people gave me this. And you know, we're all used to looking at Acura Scale stuff online, so this was quite nice to see some of their products printed on page. And as you can see, it's rather special. Quick flick through. Yep. I mean, seriously, if you went to Warley and got one of these books, it's well worth a look. It's easy to overlook the paperwork and such, but yes, makes you hungry for some of these models, that's for sure. Right, there was also Rapido giving away goodie bags, so I'm yet to look into this, and I guess we'll reveal what Rapido were giving. So, there are some. There's some sweets. Oh, thank you, Rapido. Not bad, not bad. I'll show you those. So we've got a little lollipop and a boiled sweet. Thank you very much, Rapido. I know somebody who will enjoy those, I think. We've got a Rapido card with their name on it and such. Oh, wow. It's like a Rapido scratch card. It says scratch for a chance to win. So let's scratch it off. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't win anything. Scratched it off. Better luck next time. Now, wouldn't that have been something? Win a prize on the live stream. I think Chloe got one as well, so I might have to scratch hers off, see if we won anything. Anyway, there's a flyer about their bus. Apparently that is not a photograph of a real life bus, that is the model, so that's very impressive. There is, oh look at this, there's a lion postcard. Proper postcard look, with lion on the back. Godzilla Boy 2004, thank you very much. A GWR Goods double header with a banker. Sure, if you want to donate £5, I will do any request within my power. And NWR J&W Studios, for today's challenge, could you run the Christmas train with your custom Christmas rolling stock? Cheers, Jasper and Willow. No problem, thank you very much. We've got one of their new announcements. Did anybody notice this? The NER H-Class / Y7. Look at that for a little 040 tank. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, little sneak preview there of what's coming to Rapido. You've got this. We've got some new Great Western locos coming from Rapido. The 44, 45 and 4575. That's going to be awesome, isn't it? I think it's all fairly early. And then you've got the Great Western B sets there, which is another new announcement made at Warley, I believe, with some incredible interior detail and some N-scale announcements as well, including the dynamometer, as you've seen, and the OAA wagon, which is also in N-scale. So cool. Right, I did buy something from Hornby, which is in a cool Hornby bag with all of the brands on it, and this is a Rivarossi model. It's a Coca-Cola product, but unlike the last one, I didn't actually buy this to laugh at it. I think I'm actually going to quite like this. Well, I hope I am. So yeah, I think this was like a production sample, so they've probably used it as like in promo pictures and stuff, so it's sort of new, sort of not. I'm not sure what the normal price is for this, but I got it for £82. And I think they're up over 100, maybe even 200 normally. I haven't really checked, but I know they were too expensive for me to afford before. So yeah, it's a Coca-Cola tram. It's got Santa on it and everything. I might have to, I don't know, I don't think I'll have time to review it this year, but at some point I will. So that's awesome. I really like that. What we got here? Thought I saw another pop-up. Oh, it was Jam Ford. Evening, Sam. Thank you very much, by the way. Merry Christmas. Could you please run the Care Stewart Victory? See, that's a Christmas-looking loco. It's quite a challenge, today's challenge. I guess there's a clue in the name. Yeah, it's hard to think of Christmassy stuff, but you've gone with colour, which is cool. With a packet of your choice, pulling a rake of Southern Coaches, and the Coke bottle. Oh, ruined it at the end there. But no, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Godzilla Boy 2004, Great Western Goods with a banker. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Thank you very much. Right, so I bought a Bachmann wagon on its own. This came from Durham Trains Stanley, who are awesome, by the way. Really nice chap I was talking to from Durham Trains Stanley, and this cost £16. New old stock, I believe. And I think he even knocked me a couple of quid off, so it was £14. Not bad, I think. I don't think that's bad at all for a Bachmann. All right, Oxford diecast. Now you won't believe the price of these. So I've done this before actually. I've brought 3 Oxford wagons from Warley before. So these wagons are normally £10 if you get them at a good discount. I got 3 of these for 25, which makes them what, £8 something each. And I got this one, which I'm really pleased with. It says £12. Like I say, I paid actually more like 8. Very, very short. Yeah, incredibly short. So that one's pretty nice. There's a thing though, I've noticed at Warley, in the massive exhibition room when there's so much to see, the 00 scale locos and stuff, they look smaller than they do when you're at home looking at them. So I was thinking a lot of the time, wow, that looks really small. I've got one of these, I didn't remember it being this small. Does anyone else notice that at big exhibitions? It was, yeah, it was a bit weird. There you go, 3 for 25. So that one's the Executors of John Hargreaves Limited. That's quite a nice tall wagon. Don't think I've got such a tall one from Oxford, so that's nice. And then the last one is probably one that I've got. I think Chloe picked this one out because she liked the look of it. Jazz, is it? McKelvey and Co. I don't know, but yeah, nice looking wagon anyway. Not bad for £8 something. And yeah, the Oxford wagons, they're among some of the best, aren't they? Let's put these back. Right, something I didn't get from Warley, but something I think you'll be very interested in, is this thing. Now, I would hesitate to call it a snowplow. I think they called it a spreader of some sort. So is it for snow, and is it just a different word? Or is it for spreading ballast or something? You can't really see it very well. But yeah, this thing cost me $74.99. And it's way bigger, I mean way bigger than I expected it to be. It's an absolute massive thing. So there you go, Walthers. I'm going to be reviewing that at some point. Man, and you couldn't really see it too well there, but there's a lot of detail on this for 70-something quid. That's very exciting. So yeah, I also bought some Lionel models. Let me show you a couple of them here. We've got a Christmas one actually, Happy Hooves, and also a caboose. And you won't believe the price of these. I've got metal wheels, bogies, $11.99. Now the pound is roughly equivalent to the dollar at the moment, so about 12 quid. I've got to say they look good. If I show you up close, you can see some of the riveting and everything. Let's see. Look, not bad at all. So yeah, really impressed with this stuff. I've not tried it yet, of course, and I'm yet to review any of it. But yeah, I'll have to at some point. Here's another one, $11.99, Lionel rolling stock. Looks fantastic. Oh, NG5, thank you very much. Let's have another look at what you've asked for. For the challenge, could you run the dirtiest, i.e. most weathered, steamer with 7 coal cars, a Christmas tree car, and a couple of your own Christmas cars with a brake van? It's a train for naughty and nice people. Oh, now that's good, NG5. That's what I was talking about when I was thinking creative Christmas requests. Very nice work. Next up, we've got a new product from Ellis Clark Trains. Ellis Clark actually just gave me this at Warley. And let me show you up close so you can see what they are. So these are drop-head buckeye couplings for O-gauge, and they are quite expensive at £12.50 per pair, or you can get 10% off if you buy 5 or more. But just look at these things. I haven't had these out yet, and I think there's quite a knack to using them. But what you can do is you can take off the cruddy coupling that your O-gauge rolling stock, or I guess locos, comes with, and you can fit one of these instead. Now, like I say, £12.50 per pair, it seemed very steep, and I admit I was a bit when I first heard that price. But if you look at the engineering that's gone into this thing, it's absolutely insane. We've got springs, we've got metal parts, and basically, let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I haven't practiced with it yet, but there's something you can do. You sort of push in and drop this knuckle coupling, and then you've got the hook. But I'm not too sure how it goes. You pull it up and push it down and round or something. But yeah, you can see the hook. I don't think I've done it right there, but let's see if I can figure this out. Like Ellis Clark demonstrated it to me, and it looked easy as pie, but I'm not 100% sure how it goes. It did say it would be a little bit stiff to start with. Oh, I guess I've done it. There you go. So yeah, the buckeye drops down, and then you've got a hook, and then I think this can be pushed back. It's a little bit stiff, but yeah, apparently they do loosen up. And then you can bring it back into position. I don't know if I'm doing this right, I have to be honest. Yeah, so there you go. It was already back. So you push it back forwards again, lift it back up, and then push it back. And then that's locked into place. So yeah, I've not tried it yet. I'll have to let you know how I get on with it, but it's definitely a quality bit of manufacturing there. And yeah, thought it would be quite interesting. So yeah, check them out if that's something you can make use of. Apparently they just fit into a standard buffer beam in most cases, so that's cool. Put that somewhere safe, I reckon. Then we got an EFE rail model from the Model Centre, actually. So just look at this. Now this is not as EFE would have produced it. These are actually custom weathered by the Model Centre. And this is like a Remembrance Day type thing, lest we forget, in the graffiti style. Let me just go in right close and focus. So you can see this is not just some factory decorating job. I actually think someone has hand painted this onto the wagon, and you've got all of that simulated spray paint running. Now, because this is like a piece of artwork that a human being has done, not just a printer or something, it is kind of reflected in the price. Let me show you what this cost. Where is the price? It's over here. Yeah, reduced from 150 to 140 pounds. So extremely expensive, but like I say, it's been custom weathered, and it does have a bit of human artwork on the front of it, or on the sides of it, I assume. So it is what it is. I'm not sure what these wagons cost when they are not weathered like this. If you want to look it up, it's an EFE Rail JIA, and it does look to be quite detailed. So I'll have to look at that next year sometime and see what that's like. Right, I should show you a few of these. I did get my delivery of Hatton's Genesis coaches, so I will be doing a review on some of these at some point. And I must say I'm very excited because these are the Great Western liveried ones. And yeah, I've seen pictures. Obviously, I've seen the samples as well. Now I've got some of my own, and I really cannot wait to get these out. So I think I've got 5 of the Great Western ones, a mixture of 4 and 6 wheeled. You've seen a couple of, no, you've seen a 4 and a 6 so far. This is another 6. I'm deliberately not showing you too much of these at the moment because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, review not too far away with these, I would say. And then there's a couple more. I'll let you know what some of them are at least. So this one's 6-wheel second class. Show you that. Look at that one. Deej GW, thank you so much. He says, please Sam, could you run the purple A4 pushing a snowplow, pulling the big cola bottle, and some trees on various wagons, perhaps one egg van. I will do my best. The A4s don't have front couplings, so I might just have to push it along a little bit for you without coupling up. But if you don't mind that, that's okay. And then we've got the four-wheel brake third here, which I think you can probably make that out really, what it is. So that looks fantastic, yeah. Hatton's done a good job with these. I actually saw for myself the ones at Warley, of course. So yeah, got a sense of what they're like already. And what's that? Oh yeah, I did get a loco from Warley. This was sold by Kerno on behalf of Model Rail. And it's one that I've been wanting to try for quite some time. It is the 16XX, or the Rapido pannier tank. And this box is really good at not spoiling the surprise, because we've just got a random photo of the engine on the end of the box there. But I won't spoil, well, I won't hide what I've got. So it's 306 1638 in Great Western Green. And I can tell you, I cannot wait for that one. So going to review that at some point as well. And then the last thing, and that was reduced from, I think they're 150 normally, and I paid 130. The last thing is this. I bought, I think it's known as a placer crane, or placer crane. Let's have a look. Placer crane, yeah, basically. It's a locomotive. I mean, it's not, but in model form, in the sense, it is a loco. Apparently it propels itself, so that's pretty cool. Random McClark, thank you very much. Would you consider reviewing the new Athearn Genesis gas turbine? I'd love to see it on the channel. In the meantime, let's see the 121 pulling your choice of bogied freight wagons. Well, thank you so much, and I will always consider new models to review. That one sounds like it might be a little expensive, but if I can get hold of one for a good price, then never say never. Yeah, I'll probably look into that after the stream. So there we go. That is some of the stuff I picked up from Warley. What do you think? What's your favourite item? What are you most looking forward to seeing reviewed, and do you own any of it yourself? And if so, what is it like? I'd be very interested to know. Train Kid Studios, I know it's early, but Merry Christmas all. Well, no one can tell you off for that because it's December now, so all the people who don't like Christmas, they haven't got a leg to stand on at this time. Merry Christmas to you too, Ethan Pitt. Love the TTS thinks you said plastic rain. The subtitles maybe? Interesting, I don't remember saying that. Paul Carroll, yes, you can get a shout out. Adam Rushton bought a Hornby Great Western box fan at Warley, and it was great to meet you. It was great to meet you as well, Adam. Yeah, thank you very much for coming up and saying hi. Marion and Joe said amazing. Well, thank you very much. Glad you like that. Robert Powell, no, I can't run the Coca-Cola tram, unfortunately, because I haven't opened it up yet, and I won't be doing until I review it. But if you drop me an email, let me know you'd like to change your request. I'll still run something for you next week. My voice died there. I will still run something for you next week. There we go. Redvers B, best wishes. Could you please run Three Kings? Oh, that is so clever. Do I have Three Kings? I do, but one of them's DCC. So I can't run Three Kings, but that is very, very clever. I might do Two Kings and a Castle. Change the nativity up a little bit. That's clever though. Three Kings, Christmas request. That's going down as well as a possible. Yeah, Redvers B, that was very clever. Right. So with that, I'm going to run some requests that are left over from last week. I'll be right back. So we're off straight away with some very creative requests. Here's one from NWR J&W Studios, who wanted to see 3 Terriers, but not running, on flatbeds. So I've managed to dig out some vehicles that can take them, being hauled and pushed by 2 P-Class locos HST style. It's actually quite awesome. We've got 5 060s from the SECR region, LBSC, whatever, all looking really, really cool together. So thank you, NWR J&W Studios. That, I have to confess, is a new one. An average Railway Series fan wanted to see the Rivarossi SNCF 3A, a Blacksmith road car, and the Rocket third class carriage. You've managed to pick things, well, 3 items there that have 3 completely different couplings. So my best bet is just to drive this lot forward and see if we can get them to push for a little while. So let's give that a try. All right, slow and steady. All right, here we go. Should be all right on the straight, I expect. It'll probably be the curve that causes problems. Let's speed up a little bit, see what happens. At least I've been able to do it sort of for you. Let's see if we stay on around this curve. Yes, actually. No, that's not bad. So there you go. To a degree, I've been able to do it for you. And then Robert Osborne wanted to see my balancing train being hauled by a Class 66 and the new Class 20. Mentioned leaf plaster, but I'm not too sure what that is. But yeah, these are some of the prototypes I made of the balancing trains in different colours, and it might be a little bit different to what you've already seen. So there we go. Way over the top, not necessary to have two large diesels hauling them, but I think it looks pretty amusing. So thank you very much to Robert Osborne, an Average Railway Series fan, and NWR J&W Studios. Up next, we have an awesome request from Eggy Yeet, who I should apologise to because I'm not sure if I spotted and read out their comment last week, but I did get it, and thank you so much, Eggy Yeet, for the support. You wanted to see the most lemon loco I have, hauling the Bachmann Emily, who apparently deserves to be on a stream, yeah, I agree, with some of my best locos on Warwells. So I've gone with the Helgen 1361 as my most lemon loco because, yep, it certainly is. The only good thing I can say about it is that it still works, just about. And I've put the Hattons P-Class and the Johnson 1P from Bachmann onto the low wagons. So hopefully you like that, Eggy Yeet. NG5 wanted to see the Bachmann Gordon with Thomas, hauling Gordon's Express, 2 vans and an LNER brake van. So as always, NG5, lovely creative request there. I know plenty will be glad to see some of the Steam team on the tracks, and bless you, NG5, for making that possible. And then Neil F. Wise, thank you so much for your kind words about the channel. I do appreciate it, Neil, thank you. You wanted to see 2 A4s HST style, and between them I've put a rake of 4 LNER teaks. And as always, I love the HST requests. I reckon they're probably the most popular of all. Yeah. So yeah, keep them coming. See which other creative HST style requests you can come up with. Possibly ones that I haven't done before. But to Neil F. Wise, NG5 and Eggy Yeet, bless you and thank you all so much for the support. Let's go back live. Well, thank you very much for those folks. As always, absolutely fantastic to see what you guys come up with. And also, thank you so much for all of the super chats today. I've just been looking at them on my little list. Absolutely crazy. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for the support. I like to mention this every time, even though it's a bit probably repetitive, but seriously, it does mean a lot when you guys actually put your money where your mouth is and support the channel, because it really does help keep the channel alive. It keeps me in business. It means that I can keep affording the new locos to buy and review, and ultimately I can keep doing what I love for a living. So to you guys who have made that possible, thank you so much. And don't forget, if you're just here to watch, you're also making that possible as well. Right. So on that note, we've got lots of requests today, so let's run a few more. So William Sutar, 1638, wanted to see Merchant Navy Campac double heading with a schools class. Yeah, pretty interesting. And some Southern coaches, no problem. Malcolm Loud wanted to see the Dean Goods hauling the hospital coaches plus Thomas at the back, because apparently he was built at around the same time. And also the railgun, but the railgun is on the inside line. So the railgun's there for both Malcolm Loud and Sideways 66779, who wanted to see the Hush Hush have a go at hauling it. Now, I'll tell you what, the loco might be called Hush Hush, but with the world's largest cannon coupled up to the back of it, it's hardly going to be quiet, especially if the thing goes off. So yeah, I quite like the contrast there, the disconnect between the two objects. Let's see how we get on with this. That Dean Goods has been a little bit poorly recently. The last time I ran it in a request, I remember it was a little bit troublesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, stop the wrong train there. The Hush Hush tender, I think, you know what, I mean, fair enough, because the Hush Hush is probably, the designers of it probably didn't foresee the railgun being coupled, but the NEM coupling on the back of Hush Hush is very, very far set into the tender. It doesn't poke out much. And that's great for close coupling, but not great if you want to couple the railgun up to it. And I'm sure most sane people aren't doing, but I'm not sane. So let's try it the other way around. Ah, the coupling hook's gone on the wrong side. Ah, you cursed loco. Right, I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that will work. Let's give it a go. And something's gone insane, and I think it's the Dean Goods. It suddenly sped up, and I think the extra speed is... Maybe it's Thomas that's not happy about this. Maybe Thomas wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it's a bit faster than Thomas is used to. Alright, Thomas, what's the deal here then, chap? Maybe it's a discrepancy between couplings. Come on, Thomas, let's get you off. I don't think you enjoyed that, did you? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't think Thomas is going to be able to run with this. Because it's got the large... not it. Sorry, Thomas. He's got the large tension lock couplings, which don't work so well with the slim ones when the slim ones can't pivot. And on those ambulance coaches, they're just screwed, I think, to the bogies. So there's no pivoting. And Thomas just did not get on very well with that, which is unfortunate. But there we go, at least the Dean Goods is running unhindered now. We've got the double header looking very, very good. I couldn't tell you what's happened to the hush hush. I've not seen it in a while. Is it back there? Yeah, it is. It's maybe stuck. Is it the wires that have caught it? That is so frustrating. It's how very typical of it to get stuck there. I'm thinking I might be able to tug on one of the wires maybe and loosen it free. Let's give that a try. Oh yeah, I can. Uh-oh, I think I made it much worse. Yeah, I did. I don't know what to do now. I should be able, I think I can probably rescue the hush hush. It's hooked. Oh, the railgun has got these massive hooks on it, and it's just managed to catch one of the wires. Oh, that is bad. I'm just going to have to pull for it. There we go. Whatever it was has come off the railgun, which is not good. That's come out the other end. I now have to pull the cable tight because I don't want it to cause the same problem again. And then on another occasion that is not tonight, I will do a rescue mission and see if I can get to that piece of railgun and put it back on. Right, let's see here. Where is that speaker wire? For that is what I think it is. See if I can pull that tight. There we go. No, I think it's still on the track, isn't it? Are we out the way now? More or less. We'll see how we get on. Right, please enjoy the other trains, and service will be resumed as soon as possible. Honestly, I tell you what, we haven't had any major disasters in terms of the requests so far this series, so I suppose things are back to normal now, aren't they? Right, is the hush hush alive? That's my question. It's trying to run, but I think the railgun is horribly derailed after its ordeal, so I'll keep you posted. I think we're not far from working again. Nope, the railgun is, all its bogies are sort of jammed up. Wow, it really did not have a good time there. Right, almost there. Oh, that is sad. That is very sad. But I think we can cheer because things are going again. And no, I'm not going to let it go behind there again. I think, yeah, I think that's too much of a good thing there. By which I mean it isn't a good thing at all, and we don't want to do it again. So the inside line is closed. I don't think it's closed. I think, does it look clear? It looks reasonably clear. Oh, the hush hush has gone on another lap. No, thank you. No, thank you, hush hush. Let's not do that. Let's put the two southern locos back into their siding. Wow, they went quick then, crikey. And it was a sudden stop too, thanks to that traction tyre. Tell you what though, the one loco that I did not expect to behave well there, did. after it warmed up a little bit, that Dean Goods loco, absolutely perfect. Can't fault that. Cool. Oh, crikey. Well, I think we need a little break after that one, folks. That was the most stressful moment we've had for a little while on these live streams. So, I will go for a short break. I'll be right back shortly. I'll set up some more requests. Don't go anywhere. Back in 2 minutes. See you in a minute. Alright folks, sorry about that. That took quite a long time. There's some big requests still to come. Right, how is everybody doing? Let me jump back into the chat. Timber Valley Productions is here. Oh, Kelly Ashford, no matter how many tricks in the book Sam tries, he can never avoid disasters for long enough. That is true. Yeah, always difficult to avoid the terrible disasters. New Junction's here. Hello there, New Junction, or Richard. Can use his, I was thinking, oh, can we use his name? He probably doesn't mind. Anyway, nice to see you. Welcome. Who likes the Midland Rail? The Midland Railway, yeah, 1P, NWR, J&W Studios. Yeah, we like that loco, definitely. Sam's got decent hold music, actually. Well, thanks, Josh. Yep, recorded those last year and using them again. Bangers. Adam Rushton, are you thinking of doing a Sam's Trains fan meetup at Warley next year? No, not really. No, it's it worked pretty well just being there, and you know, plenty of people came up to say hi. That's all I want. It's better than creating big crowds, isn't it? Well, I'm not assuming I'll be able to create a big crowd, but you know what I mean. It's nice to keep it casual, I think. Robert Osborne has sent me a Christmas. You've sent me an entire Christmas. Wow. Well, thank you very much. Right, let's get going because we've got these big requests that I mentioned. So on the outside line, it just looks like a load of Pullmans, and that's because it is. William Town wanted to see Tornado with 8 Pullman coaches and a Class 47 as a banker, and you'll see those locos in a minute, assuming everything works. And he wants me to call it the Yuletide Express. So that's a beautiful Christmas theme request, very nice. NG5 to suit, well, not to, I almost said celebrate, in remembrance, I suppose, of Pearl Harbor, has asked me to run the, what number was it now? 4446, yeah, 4446, railgun, gunpowder van, hospital, LMS brake van, etc., etc. So that's a really nice one. Thank you for that one, NG5. And then Mark7188 wanted to see my favourite US loco plus some goods. And I reckon it's still got to be the Camelback. Yeah, I do really like that thing. It's probably a cop-out. There's probably much nicer American locos that I've got in my collection, but in terms of the most interesting and the one that I enjoy the most, I do think it's got to be the Camelback. Now this is struggling because my Hornby Class 47, I don't mind telling you, is knackered. It's an old railroad one. I think it was fairly well used when I bought it. I bought it off a model railway club who I think had basically worn it out. I think it might be okay after a bit of running, but the problem is that, oh dear, yeah, that Hornby Tornado is really going to be pulling it quite hard. And obviously I don't have any independent control. The only thing I can hope is that that Pullman doesn't get in too much of a mess before I can put it back on the track. Come on 47, please warm up. Right, I think we're back on. Yeah, there's a lot of tension in that train because Tornado's really pulling it. Right, let's see what's gone wrong with the other one. It is of course the railgun again, so troublesome. And but I don't think it was the railgun that's caused the problems. I think it was actually the loco and its cowcatcher, maybe touching some scenery, possibly. Alright, well we'll try again. We've got the railgun going in the opposite direction this time. Is the loco back on? Yeah, I think so. Normally that loco is not a problem. I think it's just might have got caught on some of the scenery there, going in that direction. Oh, I'll tell you what, I give up on these requests, folks. Oh dear. I think Tornado's just derailed. I don't know why. I mean, Tornado is struggling with the weight of the slow Class 47. Alright, try again. It's just one of those days. I don't think we had a single derailment for the entire stream last week. But yeah, this one was ambitious, to say the least. But it's going now. Yeah, there you go. Let's have a look. There's the Camelback. And we'll get a shot of that coming past. There's the 47. Right, we'll quit while we're ahead on that one. That did not go well. I'm a bit concerned that the railgun train hasn't emerged. Frankly, I won't be surprised if it doesn't. Shall we have a look behind the desk? I'm almost frightened to. Yeah, not surprised. I'll be honest, not surprised. Is there anything I can do? You see, I might have even gotten more cables in the way when I pulled the speaker wire. Come on, please, let's go. There we go. Yeah, I need to do some cable management, I think. Right. Camelback, behaving well. I think it's about the only loco that is. Yeah, we've had the Daylight's had a bad run there. I'm not sure why. Well, I mean, it might be partly my fault because I did put a gigantic tension lock coupling on the back of it, which probably isn't the smartest idea with a tender with such a massive wheelbase, but you know. Right, disastrous. Let's finish it off. Right, well, they're all in one piece. I didn't lose anything behind the bookcase, that's the main thing. Right, we are going to move on because I have some bonus content, deleted scenes from Warley this weekend. So here they come, I hope you enjoy them. So here we are, back for one last look at Warley. The first thing we missed the first time around was Hornby's Class 755. Now these samples look like a mixture of 3D printed and possibly some early tooling shots as well, but they do enough to give you a sense of the level of detail. You can just about see some of the underframe detail here as well, which looks great. For me, I think the roof detail is particularly impressive, particularly around here. You can see all the cooling system, the fans and exhausts. Looks absolutely awesome. I want to just give a quick shout out to Richard Webster from Dapple/Lionheart. Didn't know his name before, only just figured it out, but he does deserve a massive shout out for being so nice and so interesting when talking about the Dapple and Lionheart products. So cheers, Richard. I really enjoyed talking to you. As well as the models I've already showed you that Rapido had on display, I forgot to mention that they also brought an entire Leyland bus with them, and in a cabinet just in front of it was some of their buses inside. Not trains, but still worth a look, I think. I know. Man, it's been such a good weekend. Such a good weekend. Just look at all this. A lot of people. There was even more here yesterday on Saturday. I also didn't look much at the Bachmann stand during the original video, so here you can see they've got their G5 tank engines on display, looking absolutely tremendous with the decorated samples there. They also got some of their Thomas UK range running around on a little track, which looks fantastic, and they've got some returning models on display as well, including the Fairburn tank, the LNER 262s or the V1s, and also the new 9Fs. I'm going to throw in an extra look at the Reverend Audrey's original Toby model. I think the one Dan's got in his hand here is the original, but there were 3 or 4 apparently, and another one down on the layout. I also want to give a mention to the hotel's breakfast, which was really, really good actually. So in light of that, I'm now going to demonstrate to you the construction of an authentic 1-to-1 scale model of a nice breakfast sandwich.
Italian. We'll start tomorrow morning.
Yeah. The main video that you've seen on the channel was all improvised. Obviously there was no time to script anything, and at one point I was even using paper towels as a tripod, but hey, it worked out. Anyway, me and Chloe did shoot a little bit of video on the balcony. It was too noisy really to use in the main video, but hey, I'll put some in here for you. It's Warley-tastic, isn't it, Chloe?
Warley-tastic, Samuel.
What is the matter with us?
Maybe.
Maybe we'll never know. So, first ever, well, it's your first ever Warley and your first ever model train exhibition.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, how would you sum it up?
Busy and tiring. It's 2 words for it. Busy and tiring, yeah. But it's really good. I like the layout, and that's my favourite part. Looking at all the layouts. It's so interesting.
So there you go, that's just a little bit extra of what happened at Warley, and I hope you enjoyed it. There you have it then, folks. That is it for my Warley coverage. Seriously though, it was such a great exhibition. I enjoyed every bit of it, and I enjoyed meeting so many people there. We were talking about this, must have been over 100. So yeah, amazing to meet so many. David Mattox, thank you so much. You wanted to request a triple header of the J50, the Ginty, and Doncaster. That's a cool one. Pulling a rake of Great Western coaches. Absolutely, no problem. Right. I'm going to do some Wall of Fame, so if you want to have a picture put up on the Wall of Fame, just email it to me, samstrains@outlook.com. You can send it to me on Facebook, you can send it on Instagram, and that will be up on the wall within the next stream. So first one, I met James at Warley. James was such a lovely chap, absolute legend, and yeah, really, really lovely. So James, it was really nice to meet you. Thank you for coming to say hi and for talking, and of course, thank you for wearing one of my shirts. That was a very brave move, braver than I, and I really appreciated that. So thank you, James. Then Joe did a picture. Oh yes, it was a picture of how the Scrapman works. Now I'm not going to reveal it on the stream, but yep, if you want to know how the Scrapman works, this is Joe's impression of it. And NG5 says, after Sam made his breakfast sandwich, Thomas crashed through the wall. Did it? I don't remember that happening, but that does sound terrifying, I won't lie. Then James G sent in this. Does anybody recognise this railway? I think the loco there is a bit of a clue, if anyone wants to have a guess. So thank you very much, James G. That's a gorgeous photo. Thank you for sending that in. We have this one from Ven the Wren 5757. Just a tender there poking around the station. Looks like a lovely layout though, so thank you for sharing, Ven the Wren. Logan P sent in this one. This is a loft layout, a little bit like mine. Well, not quite. I think his is slightly better because it's up on baseboards and the scenery looks much better, in fact. And I love the way the track sort of weaves throughout the beams and such, so that's very, very cool. We have Peter D who sent in this loco. I don't quite recognise that, but it's number 549. That's not on the, that's not up near the Paynton and to Dartmouth, is it? They've got a loco that looks a bit like that. Could be completely off. Do let me know if you know. And then Will Kate sent in this. You might recognise this loco a bit more easily. There we go. What a legendary loco that is. We've had it running on the stream, in fact. So thank you, Will, for that. And then the last one for now is one by Luca C, who's got quite a mix of different locos on their layout, including a very nice looking shed there with open doors, which is cool as well. So thank you, Luca. And with that, let's move on and do the last round of requests, because we have Sideways 66779 who wants another go with the railgun. So we're going to try again. Come on, railgun, get this right with the Dapo Class 68. I have put a different coupling on it now, so hopefully that will work. Kelly Ashford wanted to see the Manor with some Great Western coaches, so let's give that a go. I take it back, the railgun's derailed immediately. It was probably a bit ambitious, wasn't it, to expect the Dapple 68 coupling to work? Yeah, see, it just droops. I don't think it's going to work. Well, I'll try. And then we have NG5 who wanted the Hush Hush with a Pullman, some hospital coaches, Annie and Clarabelle, a milk tanker and a brake van. So what's going to go wrong first? That is my question. Let's see. I think it's probably going to be the Hush Hush. No, I think it'll be the railgun, actually, yeah, the 68. But it'll happen once it's gone behind the bookcase. Yeah, almost certainly. I think Kelly's Manor is going to work fine. Thank you, Kelly, for picking a request that's probably reliable. And I think I've still got my cables in the way, unfortunately. But maybe we'll get away with it in this direction. Maybe not. Oh, for goodness sake. Uh-oh, I think that's really done it. Yeah, I think we've just flipped the 68 off the track. Right, that's going to have to be rescued another time. Sorry about that, Sideways. It's just not playing ball today. I don't know what's happened with the cables. Yeah, not good. I thought I'd sorted it. I will have to have another look at that for next week. Never mind. Anyway, let's go through and thank the amazing supporters from this stream, and truly you have been amazing, so thank you very, very much. And I also need to choose the best Christmas themed request to send my Christmas wagon off to. But first, let's thank everybody. So again, massive thank you to you lot. You really are the best. So this is Malcolm Loud, William Sutar 1638, William Town, NG5, Mark 7188, Sideways 66779, Kelly Ashford Trains, NG5, Air Knight, Phantom 66 Kempo, Tagot 00, Bedrock, George Botterini, XR 42, Eggy Eat, A2020 Vision, Jim Flagg, Robert Sparks, Godzilla Boy 2004, NWR, J&W Studios, Jam Ford, Godzilla Boy 2004, almost messed it up, NG5, Deej GW, Random O'Clock, thank you so much for yours, Robert Powell, Redvers B, Alex Dent, William Town, the Angel of Crew, thank you very much, the Angel of Crew, says keep up your great videos, Sam, well bless you, thank you very much. Robert Osborne, XR 42, NG5, Tagot 00, Jonathan Barnes, NG5, David Mattox, and NG5 again. If I haven't read your request out live on the stream, I'm really sorry, it's just been one of those really, really busy streams, but I will read it, of course, and I will enjoy reading them too, and then in the next stream, I will get those run for you. But for now, the last thing I need to do is decide who won, and I think it's going to have to be the Three Kings. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be Redvers B, who asked for the Three Kings. Yeah, 3 King class locos. So congratulations, Redvers B, you're going to go home with my first ever Christmas wagon that I've given away. If you'd like to claim your prize, just send me an email with your postage address and I will get that off to you as soon as possible. Next up, I've got an amazing loco to review tomorrow. I won't give you any more than that, but it really was quite something, so look out for that. I'm looking at a new train set on Monday, and then on Wednesday I've got the launch of my new wagons. You'll find everything revealed in that video, and yeah, that's going to be on Wednesday. So for now, thank you so much for watching. Firefield Junction just got in there with a super chat. Bless you, thank you very much for the support. Have a wonderful week, folks. Enjoy the hobby, keep doing some fun modelling, and I will see you right back here for some more Sam's Trains Live on Friday. Alright, bless you all. I'll catch you on the next one. Hey folks, thank you all very, very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very, very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support, folks, and take care of yourselves.